Hello and welcome everyone to my Let's Play Tomb Raider. This is Algorithm115. Now let me welcome all of you to the last Egyptian level. Yeah, there's gonna be only 3 of them, but what they like in numbers, they really do make up in difficulty. And yeah, actually, Sanctuary of the Scion is kind of a milestone in terms of enemies we are gonna encounter. And to put simply, there are gonna be no more mummies in this game from this point forward, and I don't think there are going to be any crocodiles either. Instead, what we are going to see are some of the monsters in Lara's visions. Now, I actually never talked about Lara's visions when she combined the 2 pieces of Scion, one of Tihocan and one that of Qualopec, but what she saw was basically a third person misusing their third piece of the Scion for creating these things we're fighting at this very point, which would explain why they're in a location where this particular third piece of Scion is supposed to be. So yeah, we're gonna be seeing things that enraged Qualopec and Tihocan themselves, and we're gonna be fighting them. They basically move pretty much in the same manner as the mummies did in previous levels. However, they are bit more deadly, can take more beating, explode in pretty much the same way, and some of these guys will also be able to shoot missiles at us, which is gonna be really nasty. Now, we can see a large health pack over there, but we're not gonna bother with that particular area at this point. You probably might have guessed it, we're actually climbing on the back of another huge Sphinx, at least 5 times bigger than the one in City of Kamoon level. Now, the reason I'm climbing on top of its head is to show you the point of this particular area, and that is, we have a slot for an Ankh over here, and we should have another one on this side. Now mind you, this should be a fascinating view. Yeah, this is how the other Sphinx looks, and it's not much better than the previous one. Still creeps the hell out of me, and I think it looks absolutely terrible. However, I do like its body, what they did with the Tomb Raider engine blocks. It's actually kind of impressive. It's just the faces that really creep me out. Now, I'm actually not sure what is the most time efficient way to do this level, but I found this one to be very effective. Now, you might not see it, depending on what sort of quality you'll choose on the YouTube. If you put on HD, I think you should see it. There is a mysterious object hanging in the air, and that is because it is on top of a invisible platform. So we're just gonna take a leap of faith, and there it is. Kind of like Indiana Jones and the Holy Grail. Unfortunately, the secret chime also interrupted the music, which really frustrates me. Now, this is basically the 4th and final weapon of Tomb Raider 1, but I don't feel like using it just yet. Let's switch on to magnums. And the reason being these 2 winged beasts. These are actually mutants, but just to differentiate them from the ground ones, I'm gonna refer to them as demons. They're not really from hell, but they kind of, well, they look rather impish, don't they? And ugly. Okay, so let's try and drop down safely onto the bottom level. I know there are quite a few collectibles within sight, but we'll get to that in good time, just not to confuse you. I can hear you. Basically, you can think of these guys as mummies without their bandages on. Although I'm not sure if the creatures, the mummified creatures, are the same things as these mutants. Why the hell would anyone mummify these mutants? I have no idea. So it's probably a different creature with similar behavioral pattern. And as you might have seen just before it exploded, it shot a few missiles in our direction. Luckily, these can be avoided, unlike missiles that Pierre and Larson shot at us. Well, bullets more likely. Yeah. Anyway, there should be... oh yeah. Basically, this is the door that we need to open by inserting 2 Ankhs into the Sphinx head. Mind you, there are magnum clips right over here. There's gonna be another pair around the corner. However, in order to obtain the eggs, we are gonna have to complete 2 challenges. So yeah, and in order to complete the 2 challenges, we're gonna need to open 2 golden door. This is actually one of them. So opening the door is actually much harder than the challenges themselves, and the reason is a trip hazard. This huge underground cavern, we're gonna have to climb on mountains to the Sphinx's right and left. This is the right one, I think. And yeah, this is actually the, well, to the Sphinx's right. On it, this is the one on Sphinx's right pole side, if you like, as a point of reference. Okay, just be really careful here. And there should be 1 small health pack and 1 large one. And I think we can sort of see glitching through the texture over there a large health pack. The small one should be just right up. Okay, there it was in the corner. First we're just gonna jump through metal jaws, but yeah. It's not really hard, is it? Now be very careful over here. There's a nasty gap that you can barely see. Right over here. Yeah. Now, by using the switch over here, we'll open one of the challenge doors. There it is, on the Sphinx's left-hand side. I'm not sure if I should take a running jump or a standing jump from this particular height. What was that? Okay, this actually sometimes happens. What just happens is that my keyboard stops working whilst playing Tomb Raider. This usually happens when certain pop-ups from the desktop background come about, and it just happened now while I was recording, so just bear with me. I'll get to the same spot and I'll see you in a while. And I'm back! Hooray! So we flick the switch open and soon a flying demon will come flying towards our direction. Oh, he's gonna explode. Okay, we somehow avoid the explosion damage. Now, as I was saying before, the game suddenly recognized only forward input and refused everything else, and made Lara tumble down the mountain, was that there's a large health pack over here, and sometimes it can be a bit awkward to judge your distance. If you want to do running jump, and you might be afraid, well, what if we'll jump over it? What if standing jump is not going to be enough? So what I do as some sort of compromise is basically, I don't do a forward jump, but sort of a diagonal jump to make Lara jump a bit earlier, thus lowering the overall distance she will cover, making sure she will not jump over the platform, but still making a further jump than if she'd be do a standing jump. And I think it just might have saved our lives, to be honest. Okay, so yeah, there was a small health pack in that corner, and there's a large health pack over here. Now, using the switch, yeah, as I said before, we opened one of the golden doors, and thus can access one of the challenges to receive an egg. However, before we do that, I really think we should first climb the central mountain area over here. I think there's gonna be one particular pickup that's gonna come in handy. Which one was it? I think it was Magnum Clips, somewhere around here. And from this particular point, we're gonna reach the Sphinx's left side mountain. Yeah. And basically grab all the pickups you might have seen earlier whilst we were collecting our Uzis and dealing with the flying demons. Well, demons, as I said, they're just mutants, but you know. It's very handy to make some quick point of reference to every single enemy type, because often you don't even know what the hell they are called. And yes, shimmying it is again. Thankfully not as much as it could have been. Now, yeah, actually, wait. About Lara's vision when she combined the two pieces of Scion. What I do not understand is how she understood that of all deserts and possible canyons, it's right over here where the piece of Scion was thrown by, well, either Qualopeg or Tihocan. That's where I don't understand, like, how the hell did Lara find this particular location? The city of Kamoon. It's impressing and makes no sense to me. And this is the Magnum's pickup I mentioned. So that was the whole point. We climbed this central mountain, and also to make it over there. Oh yeah, the switch. Okay, so both challenge door are open, and hold on a second. Is this gonna take a running jump? I hope not. Okay, okay. Really awkward angles. And by the sounds of it, we've got a flying demon next to us. Actually, you can feel free to use shotgun if they come too close, but I just want to waste magnum ammunition, seeing as after this level, I don't think we're gonna be using magnums much, or at all, for that matter. Okay, let's make a running jump. Now that should be shotgun shells. Well, there they are. And just magnum clips. We should find magnum clips somewhere over here. Okay, let's be really careful now. Don't think I see the magnum clips anywhere, but I'm pretty sure they are around. Now hold on a second. Oh, I get this. Okay, okay. No worries. We're actually gonna have to retrace our steps a little, just on a lower level. Okay, there we go. And there they are. Okay, was a bit worried there for a while. Because if we'd fall down, we'd have to, oh no, climb the central mountain again and then jump all the way here. And I really don't want to do that. Now, it wouldn't be a solid let's play of mine if I wouldn't say I still haven't saved the game. So yeah, I still haven't saved the game. So let's make sure we do not slip down. And I think it would be a good time to go and deal with this left challenge door. See what's inside. Although, as I said at the beginning of the level, the order in which you do this is entirely up to you. This is just my way of doing that. You might find a more time efficient one. Okay. And there we are. Now, this whole challenge consists of a moving block, which we are gonna move from right to left to reach the ledge up over there. However, there's gonna be a very familiar enemy type that we didn't see for, well, ever since we left Greece. And no, it's not Crocodile. And it's not Miles either. It's not a lion. Some of you might have guessed it. It's more dangerous than that. And far more explosive. It's a centaur! Yeah, and there are gonna be 3 of these guys. I'm not looking forward to that, and there our health is gone. I didn't want to do a side jump because I think they would drop down and that'd be kind of deadly. Now mind you, these guys take a huge amount of beating. And they're stuck in that little room, so just make sure you are safe and sound in this particular corridor. No reason to enter their domain. There. Bloody Horseman mutant is down. And our prize is a Ankh, one of them at least. Yeah, doesn't say much else than that. Okay, so don't forget the small health pack over here, and we can be well on our way to reach the right challenge door. just slide down. And this takes us to the large health pack we've seen earlier. Oh yeah. And I don't like the noise of that. Oh, no, 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 no! Almost died there. Okay, I hope you'll excuse me, but considering the amount of enemies we have yet to face, I'm gonna use a large health pack. I think it's the first one I've used in this Let's Play. Oh my god. That was catastrophic. And yeah, this actually made me think long and hard earlier. After I finish my Let's Play and upload basically the very last level, I think I'm also gonna do a statistics video where I'm gonna show you all the ammunition, health packs, and all the ammunition and health packs, and basically stuff we've collected, and also statistics showing the amount of enemies of each type that we've killed. I think that should be kind of fun to, you know, summarize after we finish the game. Oh look, 64 small health packs, out of which we used 4. Oh, that's just a wild guess, really. Okay. Basically, you might be wondering why the corridors always split, and the reason is that in case you won't make the jump and drop into the pool, so that you can retrace your steps back, but we're gonna have to use them just to return to the previous area. Although, come to think of it, we were supposed to jump down and collect the, yes, a very familiar item, isn't it? A Sapphire Key. We've been seeing quite a load of these. The first time I've seen one I thought, oh my god, they're beautiful. But the more I see them, the more annoying they kind of get. It's like, come on, just pick a different jewel and call it that key. Why not a ruby key? Why not an emerald key? Whatever. And I just picked up the Pokemon 3rd generation versions of the gem inspiration, but whatever. Okay. Oh, excuse me, it's gold key. That looks just like Sapphire Key. Oh dear, my mistake. Now I don't think key items are gonna be one of the items I'm gonna include in my statistics, because really, what's gonna be the point of, hey look, we got, I don't know, 8 rusty keys and 1 gold idol and 1 gold key and 4 sapphire keys which look like gold key. Yeah, I don't think you guys will be really interested in that. Especially so many key items are unique. And this went rather well. He didn't even shoot at us. I think he was peace loving. I think Lara is just paranoid and started shooting at sight. God damn it, Lara. Okay. Now, I think that's it for this challenge basically. So yeah, back into the pool again, and we're gonna use the stairs to get up and out of this place. And finally we're gonna climb the top of the Sphinx's head to insert both ankhs into their proper place and see what happens. I'm not sure why I'm being so careful. I mean, the ledge is just over here. My goodness, I can't believe it. The end is, well, the end. Basically after Egypt we're gonna reach the last location of the game with, I think, 3 levels. Yeah, 3 more levels. It's just we're so close to the end. I didn't think I actually make it as far with this Let's Play in relatively little time. I think it's, what, less than a week since I've uploaded my first video. That's pretty cool. Who knows how soon I can do Tomb Raider 2 Let's Play. Oh, I'm really looking forward to that one. Tomb Raider 2 is, I'm pretty sure, my most favorite Tomb Raider. Although I can't decide if it's Tomb Raider 2 because, you know, nostalgia is kind of a, you know, influencing factor, and I don't really want to judge a game based on my nostalgia. It's just not fair. So I think my favorite core era Tomb Raider would probably be Tomb Raider Chronicles, the 5th one. And while many people hate it, I'm not sure if they actually played it. The game is just amazing. The amount of innovation that's there, it's just insane. I mean, they really maximized the potential of the game engine. And so many interesting locations from all around the world. Yeah, I mean, there's one valid complaint. Once again, it's not really Tomb Raider. But that doesn't mean the game isn't fun or interesting. It has great cutscenes, great writing. They're gonna be Pierre and Larson again, because it's basically full of Lara's flashbacks. So yeah, we're gonna be in Rome. And, well, Rome. Yeah, we're gonna be in Rome, not in Greece this time, but, you know, Italy. And, yeah. Okay. So yeah, I really like Tomb Raider Chronicles, and my least favorite one is probably The Last Revelation, the 4th one. I think I already said that, but I don't like the fact that it's all just in Egypt. It's just, yeah, one of the most rewarding things about playing any Tomb Raider is the change in location, and if there is no change in location throughout the whole game, it's just, I don't know. They also experimented a lot on that game. They included basically something like sort of a free roam mode between levels. Certain levels are basically just the hubs for accessing different levels. But what really angers me is that there is no information about secrets to be encountered in any particular level. Just like here in Tomb Raider 1, there's only a final statistics screen showing you the total amount of levels you've found, secrets you've found. It's just not right. Anyway, behold! Now this is one of the most memorable areas. This is Anubis to the right and Horus to the left. I think it's Horus. They look kind of happy together. Okay. Actually, I was wondering earlier, is Anubis and Seth, are they the same deity, the same god? I think so. Oh, one important note. Some of you might notice through a texture glitch that there is actually a large health pack to be picked up right over here. Basically, within this ear of Anubis, there is a large health pack. I think we got a glimpse of it over there. Now, the problem is that it can't be picked up because it's stuck within the ear. However, this is only the case if the area is flooded with water. Yep, we're gonna control the water flow level again. So once we get rid of the water and we're gonna be on dry ground, health pack that's inside the ear will become pick-upable. So yeah, let's worry. Ah! You just seen it, didn't you? Yeah, let's worry about the large health pack later on. Basically, we just have to get rid of the water and then just stand in an awkward position and Lara will miraculously pick it up. Apparently that's the case only in some versions of the game, but I'm not sure how is my version of the game any different than other PC versions. Where I get it is I purchased it as a digital download from Good Old Games, and yeah, it came with plenty of extras like avatars, which I don't really care about, but artworks and manuals. Oh, I love reading manuals. So yeah, that's kind of cool, and many of those artworks... Oh, I'm sorry. Many of those artworks I actually used as thumbnails for my videos, if you were wondering where I got them from. So yeah, that's Good Old Games and digital goodies that you get or purchase. Pretty awesome. Anyway, yeah, whilst I'm chatting, the point of this grand area, as I said, is gonna be to decrease the water flow. However, both of those statues are actually connected to a staircase, which is gonna lead us straight to the beginning of the level. Wait, the whole time Lara wasn't aiming at the demon, she was just shooting in the air? Well, thank you very much. Okay, it's magnum ammunition, who cares? I mean, we have Uzis. Okay. Now, since the water level dropped the moment we opened the hatch down there and just swimmed into the current, we can actually do a few jumps now. So as I mentioned before, one of the things we will be able to reach is the actual large health pack over here. Yeah, it's basically just as easy as that, you just can't see it properly. Thankfully the graphics are old, and you can sometimes see pick-upable objects, even though you shouldn't. So that's kind of handy. Okay. And all we have to do is activate a lever that is only activatable, is that a correct word? Whatever. That we can only use on solid ground. And the lever is, yeah, on Anubis's left hand. Well, elbow, really. There we go. Now that's Horus's feet, where we're gonna swim. It's basically as easy as that. This room is magnificent, even sort of intimidating. You might be thinking, oh, what the hell am I supposed to do here? But it's all very easy, seriously. Unlike in Tomb Raider Anniversary. Oh dear. Yeah. Okay, now this is what I meant by the two large statues being actually staircases. Now these aren't stairs, these are just sand slopes, which aren't as slippery as they could be, thankfully. Oh wait, we just missed magnum clips. Here they are. Okay. And there's gonna be another pair over a few floors up. Still nothing. Nope. Nope. Oh, there they are. Okay, I was worried for a while. As you can see, this is a long way up. Right at the beginning of the level. So yeah, once again, in Egypt, you are being teased by seeing an advanced or even exit area at the very beginning of the level. It's just... So we picked up a scarab. Looks kind of familiar, doesn't it? Like the one from Obelisk of Khamun, really? Now, be very careful. We have a welcome committee. 3 of these guys. We can thankfully see only one at the moment, which is good. Oh, and he's down. But there's 2 mutants, and... oh dear. Oh dear. And... yeah, those are hooves, so that's 2 mutants and 1 centaur. Oh, there's 2 mutants down, so it's just me and you, Mr. Centaur. Okay. Oh boy, that was fun though. During my trial run, both of the mutants just entered into the corridor there and I was screwed. There was nothing I could do. It's basically great that they do have ranged attacks now, because they are less dangerous while shooting than they are while just prancing around. Now there's a lovely bundle over here. Yay! From up top this actually looks like there's a pit, gonna be full of spikes or something, but it's really not, it just steps down. Now, we're nearing the level exit. As you can see, the ornate room with sarcophagus, well, sarcophagi is the plural? I think so. Oh, it's just odd. With several samples of sarcophagus, let's just put it that way, and we're gonna have an old friend.
I still got a pain in my brain from you. And it's telling me funny ideas now, like to shoot you to hell!
Wow, he's proud of being a hillbilly. He's also dead, and that was actually rather unimpressive, Larson. I mean, seriously. That's it? Yeah, this was basically the boss, and it's funny, since we used the large health pack over on top of the Sphinx, we did not get hit once. It's just ironic, isn't it? Oh well, that's the end of Larson, the hillbilly. I get a pain in my brain. No, I can't even imitate that. It's actually brilliant voice acting if you think about it. And anyway, this is the price we came for throughout the city and obelisk of Kamoon and the huge sanctuary of Scion, so let's enjoy! Okay, and that's it. That's 15 kills and 29 pickups and that one lonely secret. Yeah, it's usually 3 secrets per level, but you know, this isn't the case in some levels. For example, Lost Valley had 5 of them. The most secrets a level has in this game, whereas Sanctuary of the Scion has only 1. And I'm not sure if... Yeah, there are secrets in every level. There is not a secretless level in this game, which is kind of cool. Okay, now, what follows is probably my most favorite cutscene of the whole game, so enjoy guys, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.
You just pulled the tough end of a wishbone. Howdy.
Afternoon.
Left Larson sucking wind then, eh?
If that is the phrase.
Well, your little vacation riot's over now. Time to give back what you've hijacked off me.
Let's try the lunchbox.
Well, kill her!
Hey!
You morons! Let's go.
What the heck was that? What? That away. Probably just a fish. Maybe some fish, kid. Man, you have got to learn to chill. I'm going back inside. You coming? Steady. Here she goes.
We ready yet?